If you have an issue sleeping, should you go to a doctor or a sleep coach? What's the difference and who can help you with what? Hi, I'm Doron Lazarus, integrative sleep coach and founder of the Sleep Coach Academy, and I would like to share with you the holistic perspective of how to work with your entire team to be able to cure your sleep issue for the long term. But before we get started, a couple of points of background. Number one, please check with your doctor before you make any changes with your protocol or medication, as this video was meant for educational purposes only and not a substitute for medical advice. Number two is any of the comments we share are only with the greatest respect. I love doctors. My father is a medical doctor. We have medical doctors on our advisory board at the Sleep Coach Academy, and I really value their work and contribution to the medical field. But as we go through some of the details on complexities, I think it's important for you to understand where a sleep coach and where a doctor can equally be beneficial to be able to help you in the long term. Not all sleep issues are created the same. They come in different shapes and sizes, and therefore I want to go through some of the details that you can start to filter out in your case who is the best professional or team of professionals to be able to work with. If someone comes to me with a sleep issue of any type, I always recommend starting with their GP. Have you spoken to your doctor? Have you got basic blood work done and a checkup? Because if you haven't done that, it's irresponsible for a sleep coach or any professional to really start diving in before we've ruled out obvious things that are important that your doctor is going to check. The job of a sleep coach is not to diagnose disease or look for pathology. That is the area of expertise that your doctor is skilled at, and it's worth going to them first to rule out anything acute and or obvious. But let's say you go to your doctor and they give you a clean bill of health, but you still can't sleep. Let's say you have insomnia, either a problem falling asleep or staying asleep. Now what? Should you speak to your doctor about getting a sleep study? Sleep studies can be very helpful for diagnosing the issue and in the imbalance. If you can't sleep and you go to a doctor, they have a few options in front of them. Number one is sleep medication. And while I personally believe that sleep medication is a band-aid over sleep issues, for some people, it is the quickest form of relief they need to gain some relief and give the person a few hours of sleep. But very rarely are sleeping medications the long-term solution to sleeping problems. Doctors might be able to offer generic sleep hygiene advice, but generally the way that their practices are set up, they don't have enough time and a relationship with you to coach you through that process of change. They might recommend you to a therapist who will do CBTI for you, cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia. And while this can be an effective approach, and sometimes in our own practice we do recommend CBTI, it's definitely not the full picture of the sleep coaching world. CBTI involves sleep hygiene, sleep restriction, and relaxation techniques, and for many people that is effective. But for a lot of clients that come to my practice, they were CBTI dropouts. They've tried CBTI sometimes for years ineffectively, and they're looking for more. If you believe that your sleep issue is predominantly behavioral, that you're dealing with long-term negative behavior patterns that are hard to change, working with a sleep coach can help give you that empowerment, education, and one-on-one coaching that you need to make that change in the long term. They can check in with you on a regular basis and give you tools to be able to hit those goals and change your life because of it. Many clients that come to our practice are struggling with addiction, whether it be the smartphone, gambling, pornography, whatever it is, and that's not something that your general MD is going to have time and bandwidth to be able to help you work through in the long term. For many of our clients that know they have insomnia, getting a sleep study is not really going to be a great idea. If they can't sleep in their own bed, they're definitely not going to be able to sleep in a sleep lab or even with a home test. So I don't feel for those kind of clients the sleep test has a lot to share with them. Let's take another common sleep disorder, and that is sleep apnea. Apnea is a condition where there's a narrowing of your airways in the middle of the night and you actually stop breathing, sometimes multiple times an hour. It can have very serious side effects on your energy, your sleep, and your overall health, and if you are concerned you have apnea, you definitely want to get it checked out. Apnea is a condition that is well diagnosed in either an in-clinic sleep lab done by a sleep doctor or at a home test. You can speak to your GP about about getting that recommendation if you want the diagnosis. When you want to think the long-term solution of apnea, you have to think, okay, assuming that you are diagnosed with apnea, what do you want to do about it? The sleep doctors are typically going to recommend one of three options. Number one is the CPAP machine, the continuous positive air pressure machine that is going to sense when you stop breathing and keep your airways manually open at night. This can be a great option in the short term for clients to have instant relief and to be able to make sure that they're getting the right amount of oxygen when they sleep. The challenge is that over 50% of clients that are given the CPAP machine simply cannot sleep with that device on. Another option is speaking to an ENT, an ear, nose, and throat doctor, and I really recommend this for anybody who has apnea. For somebody to be able to look within your nose and throat and diagnose, are there physical anatomical issues that are causing and exacerbating the snoring and or apnea. They might recommend surgery if the situation is severe and that they can correct it with a surgical procedure. Many times sleep doctors themselves are either specialized in sleep, pulmonology, because apnea is oftentimes a breathing issue, as well as the ENT side. So you definitely want to speak to your doctor about what their background and credentials are and what specialty they hold to be able to help you in your situation. Another option, if the CPAP or surgery is not for you, is the mandibular advancement device. It's a device that a specialty dentist will make with you in clinic, custom fit to your mouth, that will set your jaw a little bit forward and help open up the airways at night. This can be an advantage for clients that simply can't sleep with the CPAP machine. The downside is it only works 60 to 70% of the time. They can be very expensive and oftentimes not covered by insurance, as well as the potential risk of setting off your jaw. So if you do get a mandibular advancement device, make sure you speak to your dentist of the risks and the potential benefits of such a device. But what happens if somebody has apnea, they don't want to be on a device for the rest of their life, and surgery they've already tried or is simply not a path that they want to go down? That's where an integrative sleep coach can really help you to be able to understand where is the apnea and snoring coming from, and how can we naturally realign your body using weight loss, posture, tongue exercises, and breathing techniques to be able to allow your body to breathe better naturally. So there isn't a right or wrong doctor or sleep coach. It depends on where you are in your journey, what specialists have you already spoken to, and what is your natural inclination of how you want to proceed with the treatment options. And the same holds true for other sleep-related issues, and we'll speak about a few of them briefly. Nightmares are a very common issue, and if you speak to your doctor about nightmares, they might discuss with you, A, what medications you're on currently, and could the dosage be changed to be able to alleviate those nightmares, and they might recommend another medication that can help lighten the nightmares as well. A sleep coach, on the other hand, might help you release any of the inner stress or emotional turmoil that you're holding on to that's leading to those nightmares to begin with. I deal with a lot of clients who struggle with chronic exhaustion. Their doctor gives them a clean bill of health, they've maybe even had a sleep test which came out fine, and yet they walk around constantly fatigued and exhausted. An integrative sleep coach can be a great option to speak to understand holistically where that could be coming from, how can they help their sleep and their natural energy levels during the day to be able to have a lot more energy in the day to be active and successful. Restless leg syndrome is another common issue that we see a lot, and if you want to get a sleep test or you've already had a sleep test, that can be a great way of diagnosing it. There can be some very powerful medications that can help, and speak to your doctor about the different options, because if medications are not the route that have either been successful or the route that you want to go down, there are a lot of natural holistic options that we practice in our program as well. Many people will come to an integrative sleep coach not necessarily to tell them doctor yes or doctor no, but more to manage the entire case, especially if it's multifactorial. They can recommend which doctor to go to at what point in their journey and when things can be done naturally and holistically best. What about your journey? Have you found that the traditional medical world or the more alternative integrative sleep coaching model has helped your issue? Go ahead and leave that in the comments below. And if you are interested in setting up a free sleep consultation where we could schedule a time to speak and I can learn more about your situation and advise you in a path moving forward, I will leave a link to my calendar below. This has been Doron Lazarus with the Sleep Coach Academy, and I look forward to seeing you on the inside.